The questions relating to why people are not collecting taxes because you do not enforce tax collection. I suffer the temptation of saying you justify your existence. One, as a ministry. Two, as a mining company, in terms of value for money. One, you have a mining company that does not mine. And because you do not mine and process gold, you literally get nothing from gold. If ours is a mining company, why does it not mine? And therefore we leave this to the others to mine, and indeed mine money. And for us, we walk away with literally nothing. Number two, we give money to ministries, basically MDS, in our budget every year. In return, what do we get from you when we give you our money every year? Because when you talk to the Honorable Minister for Finance, how do you justify what we spend on you if your sector is giving us little? So know in writing how much we get in terms of taxes from minerals. The tax policy, that is the rate, and then how much we get from the extraction and probably export. I know there are minerals we do not export yet, but for those that we export, how much we get from them. You may now proceed to answer the question. You mean I did not see you because I'm very short? Or both of us are short? Oh, you know I'm tall. Now that you said I'm taller per kilogram. Or processed gold. Now when you put $200 against the price of a kilogram, you see that $200 is about 0.1% in tax against gold. Chair, I wanted to remind the Minister that she's not only Minister but advisor to the President and charged with that sector. Maybe she needs to be reminded that this country is paying 11.3 trillion Uganda shillings in debt servicing, which is a 20.6% of the budget. I want to challenge her whether it would not be wise to advise Minister of Finance to tax more so that this country can realize more revenue and reduce the debt burden and also run the services for which she is charged together with the President. Thank you.
Let me begin by clarifying an issue which I think is being misinterpreted when I talked about the people you find on the site are small people. There is somebody big. That is the licensee. These on the site are workers. They are given instructions. Nobody should enter here. Period. So the licensee is the big person I was talking about. And
Honourable members, let the Minister answer first.
My question, Chair, was about regulations. Now, what does the regulation say?
Can you allow me to answer? Please, you asked me questions. a list of all the licensees, because it is not...
Yeah, we have asked
and
for
you
it.
have asked for it.
Yes.
And we even have a regulation that caps the number of licenses one company should have. I remember one used to own like 20 those old days. But under this new law, you don't go beyond 5. But the problem is that people hide the names. I will bring the list here. But the directors, you'll have to go in URSB to know who is the director. They change names.
But you have all those details on your file.
It will be really too much. You know how people hide information. If I get to know, and I have confirmed that actually you, Honorable, you divided your company, you are actually the one owning that and that and that, and I have concrete evidence, I cancel. Because my law is you don't go beyond 5. There are others also who want. So we are very serious on that. So the big person I was referring to is the licensee, who is not in Kasanda, who is not in Bukweshu.
I think the context was that this is the big person in relation to the servant you find on ground.
Yes, it is not untouchable. No, the law touches everybody. That's why some people hide names, because they know if you don't hide and she gets to know that you are the owner of that, and you've gone beyond 5 licenses.
And they don't know that you were former Minister of Defense, so you are...
So please don't misunderstand this to mean that there are those with fear even to regulate because they are big. No, we don't. We go down, I write to you, show cause why your license should not be revoked. I give you 30 days. I don't look at your face. Application these days is online. You just go online and apply. We don't have to look at your face. For as long as you have given us what the regulation requires, you are licensed. So I thought I should clarify that. The other, Honorable Cooper, the questions you raised, some of them you clarified a bit on the IGG intervention. My hands are tied. The IGG is an inspectorate of government. Let them do their work. Whoever will be found on the wrong side of the law, I think the repercussions are also enshrined in the very regulations.
I think the context of Honorable Cooper is that what is your role in ensuring that taxes which emanate from your sector are paid? Do you have a role in that?
My role will be to make sure that whoever defaults, and I'm in charge of issuing the license, I cancel. That will be my role. Otherwise, this sector is multi-sectoral. Finance has a role to play. IGG has a role to play. Oversight.
Now, do you follow up to ensure that there has been compliance with the taxation regulations?
Yes, the commissioner, I have commissioner data here, will throw more light on how we make sure that we are working in liaison with the Minister of Finance. At some time, he can come in and try to data. Yes. So you asked whether I have looked at the licenses. Yes, they submit the documents, we have them, and I'll forward to you. Mr. Honorable Mwijuche, I think I have answered you. You talked about these people who are more powerful than a minister. And I said the business is risky. Yes, there are businesses which are risky. You just have to make sure that you maneuver. Some people say Parliament is risky. It's risky, but have you had a time where there is no Parliament? People go out and people go in. If you are operating on Lake Victoria, you know that you will find different people, pirates on the sea. You'll find thieves, you'll find smugglers, you'll find... That is the risky bit I was talking about. And
With
so
respect to inspection, do you have the liberty to access a mining site
Yes.
with or without prior notice? Now that is where it comes from, because if it is within your power, the licensee, or there should be a condition in the license that our inspectors or authorized persons or ministers, minister of course if you are defined as an authorized person, etc., will be free to access this. And now the licensee would be required to transmit the same instruction. Because otherwise, some
she did not disguise herself. So these were just indisciplined guys.
What action did you take? I asked that question. Somebody else asked the same question. As a message to the other licensees.
I need to be reminded of what action we took, but seriously, it was a big issue. I don't know how we concluded it. Somebody can...
You know, we almost lost a minister who was newly wedded. Yes.
Because not always that it is the minister who is going. I mean this stuff.
And I said yes.
What
I
did you
answered
do?
that.
The question is, what did you do?
Minister and members of parliament here, I know that arrests were made on that day by the Mineral Police, and I think the culprits were charged. And beyond that, I don't have the information on how far they have gone. But arrests were made when the minister was resisted. Thank you.
You should be off the know.
Be
But
provided
you are the head. You are the direct person
Anyway,
there.
I think it's a matter of interest to us. It should be a matter of interest to you. You are the complainant. So how can you say you don't know how it was concluded when you are the complainant? That your minister almost got shot. I think let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's be neater. You concede on that and undertake to provide us with a report.
Yes.
Honorable members, I think I will be available, which will be provided later.
Okay, you're a delegate of the commissioner. Make sure we receive the same information.
Thank you.
Alongside the other. But there was another matter which the minister referred to you. Maybe you could also answer it, and we
How we relate with Minister
Yes.
of Finance
in
to
terms
make
of
sure
following
that,
up the taxes.
Yeah, our mines department carries out.
Shall we have order, please, honorable members? Yes.
Honorable members of parliament, our mines department, okay, our ministry undertakes inspections and monitoring, including on productions. And then we also carry out assessments, especially for produced minerals that are due for export. And then when these assessments are done, we issue bank statements. These bank statements are for the licensees to pay the fees. And these fees are paid in between here about in non-compliance are also resolved according to the law.
Okay.
Thank you.
How much is a license? Since we are talking about...
country, no, prospecting license. It takes you all over the place. When you identify an area, then you pay for exploration with specific coordinates so that you concentrate on that area. You begin digging, extracting samples, get a license, take the samples out. I don't have the figures for each license, but just to let you know that there are more than one license.
To bail you out. On,
Mining company.
you're going to answer that.
And I was going to answer it
Yes, you're going
to
to
let
answer
you
that.
know that you must be ready to invest. A lot.
Why we don't
If
deplete
it
the
finds
minerals.
me alive,
Then don't deplete the minerals. Wait for that government that knows how to use them.
no, we need.
Anyway,
Let me finish the.
okay, let her finish
Let me
with the
finish.
questions.
Let's see, and you promised to keep me here for a very short time.
Just one day.
So there is a question I answered which really cleared many MPs' issues that you raised, and which I may not repeat. But Honorable Itugo, on the Article 111 you quoted, we have really made the regulations with you, members of Parliament. The laws that are in place, we keep on amending. Whenever we encounter challenges, you come back and amend the law. Currently,
Honorable Kabulindi, let's have order.
You see, as you say that you
We have a good model that we are not utilizing. That is the question.
chicken and egg, which one comes first? Chicken and egg, which one comes first? Sir? How a company can actually operate. One, incorporation. At incorporation, there are subscribers who become shareholders and later are called upon to subscribe for capital, shares indeed. So,
So do you become a shareholder before you pay up your share capital?
yes, you do, because
That's what I'm asking for
What do
this
you
company
hold?
now. What do you hold?
the definition of a shareholder,
You are a subscriber.
you are a subscriber,
Yes.
and you only graduate to a member when you have actually paid up and you are entered on the register of members. So what I'm trying to say is that the law does not place any strict timelines on when you can actually graduate to membership.
That the minister sits in a meeting with the colleague as shareholders, even when they have no shares.
Yes, because they are subscribers under the memorandum of association.
Let's not push it further.
Abantu abasinga abalina license z'okusima gold banene. Kyovula buli minisita agezaako okugendayo mu birombe avaayo nga si musanyufu. Mukyala Saropendi yagendayo yavaayo nga afeesa. Maama Nyamutoro yagendayo n'avaayo nga afeesa. So abasima zaabu banene. N'abantu bennyini abalinayo ettaka alaba emisinde gye babajjayo, amagye ge gabajjayo, miggo naki. Naye bwe bamala okubajjayo ate ne baba nga tebatuwa musolo. Njagala okubemu akafaananyi. Omuntu asima gold gwe bagamba ali refined, kiro ya zaabu ku katale k'ensi yonna eri ku mitwalo gya $16,100. Mitwalo gya $16,100, miliyoni 5 kiro ya gold emu. Naye ffe tugijjako omusolo gwa $200 2,000, the shillings emitwalo 7. Oli ne mujjako emitwalo 7 n'agenda ne gold wammwe n'amugjamu miliyoni 5 kilo. Era ne batugana tugamba nakyo kyali kya nkalu nnyo, kubanga abantu abo bawa emisolo egiri indirect, bwe bajja muno emmotoka ze batambuza zinywa amafuta. Naawe nange emmotoka ze tutambuza zinywa amafuta era tusasulirako omusolo. N'omukazi atunda gonja ne kasooli mu katale ekyengera bw'aba ava ekibuya okusuubula kasooli oyo ne gonja, takisi gy'atambuliramu emuggyako ssente n'eteekako n'erowooza ne ku mafuta n'omusolo gugagenderako. Naye ono n'agenda ne kiro ya zaabu n'agijjamu miliyoni 5, mwe ne mugaa temusobola kumuggyako musolo. Ekirala ekivuddeyo, twakola etteeka wano 2022 ne tugamba nti abantu bamala okusima ebyobugagga byaffe eby'omu ttaka tetutawaana na kunoonya musolo zino $200, wabula tutwaleko ensimbi. Bw'amala okulongoosa zaabu ebitundu 15 byaffe, katwala ekyokulabirako nti egyo emitwalo 16 gyajja mu kiro ya zaabu, ffe twandibadde tulinako emitwalo 2,400, bitundu 15 ku 100. Mu kifo ky'okubuukawo ne shillings 2 ne tubeera nga naffe waki tufunyeko emitwalo gya $2,400, kumpi miliyoni 9. Naffe ne tuba nti kale katubuuke nezo. Oba buli mugagga yateekamu ssente okusima zaabu n'ateekamu okukola ebyuma ebirongoosa, wakiri tubuukewo n'emitwalo 2,400, naye tubuukawo n'emitwalo 7. ebintu bino biswaze etteeka twalikola 2022 n'okutuusa kaakati terinnakola tebannaba kukikola ekyo ne batugamba nti nekyali kibasibye kwe kuteekawo kampani eno ey'ensimi y'ebyobugagga eby'omu ttaka Uganda National Mining Company owulidde so ebisigadde tujja kubikolako ng'akakiiko naye nga tufiirwa gye tukoma okulwawo ku ssetteeka eryo mu nkola